Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you. Senorita.
Hello, this is former WWE diva Melina, and I wanted to give a shout out to just Alyx. Alyx, I am so proud of you, and I think there are people who, they have a dream and they don't even start trying to create it, let alone, follow through with it and continue to do it, especially with all the things that go on within a decade. So for you to keep trucking and for you to keep continuing to, show the world and wrestling and review it and just make people happy, I think that's an amazing thing, and congratulations. I love you and I'm so proud of you. Sending so much love and continued success. Mwah!
You have entered Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you.
Hello all and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host Alyx, just Alyx. WrestleMania has come and gone, and we are here to talk about the Raw after WrestleMania. Once again, big shout out to the man, it's J Knox, for the awesome new weekly cover. I will have one for both Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, NXT, WWE specifically. And then we'll have another one specifically for AEW. We're upgrading, we're giving you new specs, and it's all looking good. Not good, but good. Big shout out to J Knox for what he's doing for the channel, because I love all of his work. This looks amazing. We're going to be changing some things around. You'll probably see a few more specs added throughout the next few weeks to really maximize your viewing experience. We're talking about perhaps adding the live chat to the actual main covers going forward, because I loved how that looked on the WrestleMania live stream, and I want to keep that going, if you guys don't mind. But for right now, just your average, I won't even say average, just your, dare I say, run-of-the-mill, perhaps just your typical, hey, look at me while I talk over an awesome camera and an awesome cover kind of stream. We'll keep updating as time goes by, but you know how this is. When you're in Alyx's world, the story continues. WrestleMania is over with. The story has been finished. Cody Rhodes is now your undisputed Universal Champion, and we are apparently entering a new era for the WWE. Not just on TV, but literally. Lots of reports out that WWE is separating, distancing itself from the term sports entertainment, and going forward will embrace professional wrestling under the leadership of The Rock, Triple H, and Nick Khan. Those three men will be leading us into this new era of WWE, this new iteration, a future without Vince McMahon. Stephanie McMahon apparently is in talks of coming back. She isn't back officially, but apparently they are making moves to bring her back now that Vince is gone. Good. Whatever role she wants to do, let her have it. I just want Stephanie back. I'm just happy that Vince is gone. He is out of the picture, and we are moving forward into a much more edgier, more exciting WWE. Did it feel like that after watching Raw after WrestleMania? You know what? This was a night for celebration. This was a night for the Cody Rhodes fans who got their moment. They got to see Cody hold the belt. They got to see Cody celebrate, have his moment with Triple H inside the ring. Triple H saying WrestleMania 40 was the greatest WrestleMania of all time. I don't know about that one, Chief. We might want to pump the brakes really quickly, but regardless of how you feel about it, it is indeed, in fact, one of the most prominent WrestleManias, in my personal opinion. It's in my top 10. So whether you call it the greatest WrestleMania of all time or one of the all-time greats, it's up to you. It's your preference. I'm pretty sure if you're a Cody Rhodes fan, if you are invested in the Cody Rhodes story, it is one, if not the greatest of all time for you. It is your WrestleMania 17, as WrestleMania 17 was to me, as WrestleMania 30 was to me, WrestleMania 40 is to you. And I'm not here to give you a hard time about how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. Awesome. But man, they were going in on WrestleMania 40 being the greatest of all time simply because, and let's be honest, it was simply because it's the first WrestleMania without Vince McMahon. So in that instance, I guess it is the best WrestleMania of all time. I just feel like we have a lot more WrestleManias coming, and I feel like there's a lot more WrestleManias that are going to be better than this one. Let's create a whole new top 10. Let's knock out the entire list of WrestleMania top 10s and start a new one. And WrestleMania 40 can be number 10. I hope 41 is better than 40. I hope 42 is better than 41, and so on and so forth. But yeah, like, it was a celebration for Cody. That's all it was. Cody won the belt. It will continue on Friday Night SmackDown. Feel good show. The Rock came out, guiding Cody's face to begin their feud, begin their build-up for their SummerSlam match, which is the main event of SummerSlam. Rock versus Cody. Excited about that. The Rock is going to go away for a little while. For a little bit. I think he's going to be filming for a couple of... excuse me. Either for a couple of movies or a movie. But his presence isn't going away. Let's get this straight. He's only leaving on screen. He's going away on screen. He's not leaving WWE. He is here to stay. He is running WWE alongside Triple H and Nick Khan. But he has other things on his schedule to take care of. But yeah, I did find their segment intriguing. Not just the fact that Philadelphia gave Rock the Roman Reigns WrestleMania 33 Raw after WrestleMania treatment, where the fans completely booed Roman for ending or beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I'm pretty sure they'll pretend that Roman ended the streak now that Brock's out, although I see him coming back very soon. But yeah, they gave Rock the Roman Reigns treatment, and Rock, like a pro, handled it like it was nothing. He had that crowd popping like it was crazy, calling them trailer trash after they was booing him. They loved it. They loved it. They had a good time. The Rock's like, okay, you sons of bitches. Fine. I'll insult you. And they like, thank you. Thank you, Rock. But yeah, they're setting up Rock versus Cody for SummerSlam. And they did a thing where The Rock gave something to Cody and we don't know what it is. So they're adding layers. A lot more layers to the story behind why Cody gave up his spot for The Rock before WrestleMania. So whatever the real reason was, we're moving away from that and we're adding a little bit more. I'm told that The Rock is shooting for 2 movies. Alright. Well, he's the highest paid actor in Hollywood for a reason. So there you go. Let me see here. Other than that, though, we had an appearance from John Cena, who we saw. You could see him. He helped Miz and R-Truth win against the Judgment Day. Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley had a segment. Liv Morgan attacked Rhea Ripley, so that's Rhea's next opponent. Like we believe Liv is gonna beat Rhea Ripley. Okay. Sure. Drew McIntyre is out for blood He wants CM Punk's head on a silver platter. And I'm pretty sure he wants it even more after CM Punk screwed him out of that main event. Jey Uso will get the shot against Damian Priest. No Seth Rollins, he's taking a break. No Roman Reigns, he's on his sabbatical. But I'm hearing that is the feud for SummerSlam. SummerSlam's gonna have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. So, as we look at it right now, the top 3 feuds are gonna be The Rock, Cody Rhodes, Roman, Seth, and check this one out, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Those are your top 3 feuds for SummerSlam. Wow. Wow. That's a hell of a SummerSlam. Anything else they add on there is extra. If I'm being honest with you. I can also see them really, really pushing Gunther for that World Heavyweight Championship. So we'll see what they do. But man, I'm excited. If those are the top 3 matches for SummerSlam, consider me sold. But hey, let's keep this in mind. We've been here before. Every time we think we're going to get something, things come up, someone gets hurt, and then everything gets thrown out of whack. Right? Because around Royal Rumble, we were saying CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Rock, and Roman. I think, well, either Rock and Roman or Cody, Roman, Rock, Roman, double main event. And then Drew versus Sami Zayn. They were going to do something crazy that would have been just as awesome. But what ended up happening? Punk got hurt, Brock got in trouble with Vince McMahon, and that threw everything out of whack. So anything can happen from now until SummerSlam. Although SummerSlam is 4 months away, that's still a long time. Things can change within 4 months. And there's another championship match happening at SummerSlam that we need to talk about that's not related to WWE. And that, my friends, is a championship being defended by our new Super Chat champion who is live tonight. Everyone stand up and give your appreciation to Corporate Clad Corp CA, your new Super Chat champ. A guy that I thought, look here, I went into WrestleMania thinking nickname Mai, Franklin Torres, and of course 3 Diglets was going to come in and take it. But Corp CA said, new era, new champion. We have ushered in a new Super Chat champ. This is the first, and I'm not kidding, outside the normal people, which is, of course, nickname Mai, Franklin Torres, King Mike Tudds. This is like the first new champ we've had in a while. And he went back and forth with Franklin Torres, had one of the best title defenses, title wins of this channel's history. Now I'm expecting the title defense at SummerSlam to be just as big. Now who knows who could show up? Now 3 Diglets was nice enough to give 100 people, 100 members, memberships. Will he show up to win the title or try to take the title from Corp CA at SummerSlam? Or will Corp CA let us know who the real champ is? But that's SummerSlam. That's 4 months away. In the meantime, we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate a new era for WWE. We're going to celebrate Cody Rhodes becoming Universal Champion. We're going to celebrate Corp CA being the Super Chat Champion. We are here to have a good time. We are going to break down what happened on Raw, give you guys my thoughts in the future, and where WWE is going to go forward. I'm ready, y'all. I am ready to talk about wrestling. It just kind of feels good. And let me just say this before we go ahead and get into the show here. For the longest time, when Vince McMahon was running WWE, it genuinely felt like anybody, including me, can write a better show. It felt like Raw and SmackDown were so bad, the mere existence of AEW put them in trouble. Just 5 years ago, this show, this company was on the rocks. It was dying 1,000 deaths. Then the pandemic hit. Oh my goodness. It was not a good show. It was just not a good show. But then, 5 years later, now you look at it. Netflix deal for $5 billion coming up. The movie to USA Network for even more money. The Rock has come back to help run the show with Nick Khan and Triple H, who has the pen. He is the head writer. He is the man that is leading us into a new generation with new stars, new stories, new characters, new fresh matches, and they're selling out arenas night after night after night after night after night. 15,000, 16,000, 17,000, 18,000, 20,000 fans. For the first time in a long time, it finally feels like I can just sit back and just watch the show and not have to worry about playing backseat driver. At least when it comes to creative. It feels like for the first time in a long time, I can just be a fan. I can just be a fan that watches, comes up here, and talks about it. And that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm not going to pick apart what's happening. I'm just going to talk about what I saw and tell you how I feel. Because I feel like we're in good hands. Now, when we get to Wednesday and we talk about Dynamite, that's going to be a different story. But when it comes to WWE, when it comes to what they're doing under Triple H, we're in good hands. This might become the easiest review I've ever done in a long time. Because I don't have to worry about, okay, this is what they gotta do to fix it. This is what I want to see. Because at the end of the day, when I present these solutions, this commentary, me breaking things down, it's just my perspective. At the end of the day, what matters is what makes the fans happy. Is what makes the majority happy. And I think what WWE is doing is groundbreaking. And so, I'm excited to talk about that. Right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, you're at it. Help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Get us to 200 followers on Discord. We couldn't make it for WrestleMania, but I think we can definitely make it before the month is over with. We'll get to 200. By the time we get to the end of the year, we should at least have 1,000. But let's get to 200 first by the end of the month. And most importantly, don't forget to give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. And please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Lexman t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. America, the Max t-shirt made by It's Jane Arts and Firestar Heart. All this down below in the description box. Today's sponsor is SeatGeek. If you're someone looking to get you a ticket to a concert, to a sporting event, to a wrestling event, and you're looking for some kind of a leg up, you want someone to come in and give you a discount code, I got you with Just Alyx. When you purchase your ticket on the SeatGeek app, you get the best deals, the best seating choices for the lowest price. Lowest price is, if anything else. But check this out. At checkout, if you use the promo code JustAlyx, that's Just Alyx with no space, you will get $20 off your first ticket purchase. Let's get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout outs. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely evening, the Raw after WrestleMania. Keep that energy up. Show your love to the moderators who have been busting their asses over the last 4 days. Ultra Shine 97 Firestar Heart, Alyx, Adini, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Cody does everything, and of course, Big MGM, who have helped keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you, because they bust their asses and they do care about how you feel. If you're having a bad day, if you got trolls in the live chat, they are on it. So please, give love to the moderators. They're a great squad. Also, if you haven't already, be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Super chats are on. Get your super chats in, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the super chat champion, Corp CA, calling himself Corporate Clyde. He's in the chat, mingling with people. So be sure you show him the love that he has earned. Corporate Clyde donated a total of $840 to win that championship. Now that's big league. That's major league right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Let's see if anybody can out-donate him at SummerSlam. Shout outs. Let's see who's here. Lots of YouTube members in his house. Thanks to, of course, our favorite 3 Diglets for the amazing donations. 3 Diglets gave 100 free memberships. So I'm expecting him to be around as well. But let me see. YouTube member Ed Young in his house. We got JJ. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? JJ Bulldog also joining us, who didn't quite catch the memberships. Man. Hopefully we'll get a couple more new members being gifted here in a second, because we got a great world. Great world of lovely people who are just willing to help each other out. Dawsey Chatham, A Breezy, 2357. By the way, Dawsey Chatham is a new member as well, thanks to, of course, 3 Diglets. I see Pink Panther. Yo, Pink Panther in his house. Good to have you here. I see Joe Arredondo, Justin Shamar. Is it Sharma or Shamar? I think it's Sharma. Did I say it right? Hopefully I'm saying it right. Justin Sharma. Or is it Sharma? I don't know. Justin, what's up? Janelle. We got Dylan Danger. Let me say it right. Highway Dylan Danger. Dylan Danger has been keeping me up to date with all the news. All the wrestling news on social media. I do appreciate him for that. I see all your posts, Dylan. Please continue to keep me up to date. I might end up missing some stuff. Don't want that to happen. Let me see here. AK Gaming. I also see. Let's scroll down a little bit. Black Rain 7920. I see some super chats. I have no idea why they haven't been playing yet. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. I was wondering why they weren't playing.
I'll be going to Dynamite this Wednesday in Charleston, West Virginia.
Ooh.
Looking forward to the show.
Yo, Jen, please see if you can make the live stream right afterwards. I'm gonna go live 30 minutes after the show, so hopefully you can join me on the live stream. But man, like, they really gonna air that Jack Perry CM Punk footage. Okay. Show me what you got. Hopefully it's not too crazy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you. Moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'll never say that.
After the Iron Man match I had with Franklin, I'm ready to defend the title in a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, Lord. He wants blood, ladies and gentlemen. The Super Chat champ says, he wants to go Hell in a Cell. Well, who wants to take him on in Hell in a Cell? Who wants to take on the champ inside Hell in the Cell? Who's it gonna be? He's calling his shots, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to see it. We got Christopher Carter, the Cerebral Assassin. JB Snackin'. Good to have you here. The lovely Anastasia coming in to say hi. Pikachu Black. Let's do a couple more, then we're gonna go ahead and get to the review / news reports on what's happening with WWE. Jay Ray, Joseph Winters, and the last one's gonna go to Shaw Israel. You all are so awesome. I appreciate you guys for continuing to make me a part of your day, for continuing to help this platform grow. Those of you who don't know, just this past week for WrestleMania, we have surpassed 40,000 subscribers. A huge, huge milestone. Let's get this straight. Last year, I entered the year at 30,000.
Sadly, it's perfectly set up for the Gable heel turn.
Yeah, we'll talk about that during the live stream. So I just want to make it clear that I have seen the biggest growth for this channel over the last year. I entered 2023 at 30,000. A year later, I'm at 40,000. If we're doing 10,000 a year, let's do it. Let's keep this baby going. Hopefully, I'll hit 50,000 by the time we get to 2025. Maybe I'll double it. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go ahead. Alright, I was gonna go ahead and move on. I see that super chat. I am gonna let it play. So I'm not gonna pause super chats necessarily, but I am gonna go ahead and move on to the, dare I say, wrestling news portion of the broadcast. Because a lot of wrestling news has hit the airwaves. And all of it is positive. When I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, that we have entered a new golden era for the WWE, that wasn't me exacerbating or exaggerating just for effect, just to, get the clicks. No, we have indeed entered a new era.
Drew McIntyre will win Money in the Bank, then cash in on Priest as revenge.
That could happen. I'm actually not against that. I'm not against that. How would y'all feel if they did that? It'd be pretty good. It'd be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into what I think is huge news. If you are a WWE fan, this is going to make you very happy. It really is a new era in WWE. Per Fightful Select, Wrestler Purist, PW Insider, this has been reported by multiple news outlets, major ones. The WWE is deliberately moving away from the terminology sports entertainment. They are embracing professional wrestling again. One source said, pro wrestling is no longer a dirty word. There are very few dirty words anymore. And the dirty words that do exist people just seem to say, even though we got memos telling us not to. One of those 30 words, as you can imagine, is Vincent Kennedy McMahon, or just Vince McMahon. Watch this. There is a concentrated effort from WWE to disassociate with him as best as possible. In fact, efforts have been made to make sure there is no, zero, nada, no chance, no chance in hell, you got no chance, no pathway for Vince to return in any capacity to the WWE. That's the cause for celebration right there. I don't have to read anything else. He is gone. Out of here! For good and forever. Thank God. From this point forward, the promotion, WWE, will be run by The Rock, Triple H, Nick Khan, hopefully Stephanie McMahon, if she decides to return full time. So there is news on Stephanie. Word is she's in discussions right now. She's in talks. They don't know exactly what she's going to do, but they are making efforts to bring her back into the corporate fold, now that Vince is gone. If she decides to come back full time, that would be pretty goddamn cool. Whatever she does, I'm excited for it. She is going to be a breath of fresh air. And I think when you have a voice for the women's division, someone who really pushed for the women's revolution back in the day, I think things are going to be looking up for them. And I think part of the reason why the women have not been getting a lot of shake or a lot of TV time, at least as much as they should be, is because it's been missing Stephanie. But now that Stephanie is here, I feel like things are going to start turning up for the better. Hopefully. I'm hoping and praying. There was word about Bruce Pritchard, because at WrestleMania, Bruce Pritchard was called out alongside Triple H. And a lot of people are feeling some kind of way about Bruce still having authority or some type of leadership in WWE. As you should, because that is a Vince McMahon henchman. Here's what the report said. It was made very clear that there will be no exceptions made when it comes to people who support Vince McMahon. Everybody is expendable. TKO made it very clear. Ari Emanuel made it very clear. Everyone is expendable. That includes Bruce Pritchard. That includes Mr. Bruce. So if Mr. Bruce Pritchard gets out of line and decides not to play along and goes into business for himself, guess who's on the chopping block? Guess who's on the chopping block? So I can tell you right now, you have Natan, not nothing, but Natan to worry about. Yes, I still think having Bruce Pritchard around is a bad thing because it's still a reminder about Vince McMahon. But if Bruce is going to play ball and ultimately goes along with Triple H's vision, who cares? Who cares? I'm all for it. One last piece of news, and I want to get this, of course, from Fightful Select themselves because they gave us a ton of news here. Word is Bo Dallas will be returning as Uncle Howdy. Not a fan of that. Look, if it ends up working out cool, I'm just not a fan of them bringing him back on the Raw brand, reminding us of Bray Wyatt. Could it work? Sure. I just don't want it to happen. They say here, last year, the Raw after WrestleMania was tainted due to Vince McMahon ripping up the script. Those we spoke to claimed that last year's show would have been much better without his involvement. But they expect this year's to be so much better. It was so much better. Was it great? Like one of the best Raws after WrestleManias? it was better than last year. How about that? They say here, the most successful periods of WWE were babyface periods where fans were passionate about the talent and they were rewarded. And this weekend felt like that. WWE's in-truck production also got high remarks and was said to be integral in furthering the new era of WWE. Yeah, the camera shots and the production of the shows over the last, dare I say, month or so have been absolutely phenomenal. The show looks top notch. It looks top quality. Bruce Pritchard being, well, not Bruce Pritchard per se, Kevin Dunn being removed has, in my opinion, really helped things. It's a new era. One that I think is going to create a lot of stars. And I hope the WWE can maintain this momentum. So give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts about the new era. Are you excited? To be honest, like if you feel like everything's feeling overhyped, let me know. Give us your opinions on the show. With that said, it is time. It is time to talk about the Raw after WrestleMania. History was made tonight. The largest audience for a Monday Night Raw in the history of Monday Night Raws. A record was set. 20,000 plus fans in attendance. 20,000 plus fans in Philadelphia. And West Philadelphia, born and raised. Wow. That's crazy. 20,000 for Raw after WrestleMania. Look here. WWE, I do expect things to slow down when we get into the summer. I don't expect them to continue selling out. Matter of fact, I think after Backlash, we'll see a drop-off just a little bit. But the fact that they've managed to do these numbers is incredible. I'm excited. I am so excited going into SummerSlam, going into WrestleMania next year. What WWE is going to look like as they move away from WWE PG and move more towards more edgier content for both, Netflix and of course USA Network. And that is happening. For those of you wondering, are they moving away from PG? Yes, Triple H has revealed in interviews the plan is to move away from WWE PG. They don't need it no more. They don't need it no more. They can now thrive off of edgier content, especially now that The Rock is there. And let's keep this in mind as well. When we talk about The Rock, and we'll talk about him in a second, we are watching his final year as I won't even say a full-time wrestler, but as a performer. Because he's having the match against Cody at, I'm assuming, SummerSlam. He might have a match at Survivor Series, depending on how he's feeling. And then WrestleMania next year. Might be involved in the Royal Rumble. After we get to WrestleMania next year, that's it. That's it. You'll see him make appearances here and there to cut promos on people. But I think after WrestleMania 41, he's calling it a day. So, I kept that in mind as I was watching this segment. The show opened up the right way. The game! Triple H coming out, and the crowd singing, "Thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Hunter." And Triple H is just soaking it in. He says that he came out here to thank us because now he wants to say that we've entered a new era and that WrestleMania 40 is, and this came straight from his mouth, WrestleMania 40 is the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And he's only saying that because it's the only WrestleMania to be made under him. Again, and I'll keep reiterating this, my WrestleMania, my biggest favorite WrestleMania of all time is WrestleMania 17. Astrodome, live here in Houston, Texas. Main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. The greatest main event, in my personal opinion. But that's my WrestleMania. Others WrestleManias might be WrestleMania 19. WrestleMania 20. We won't talk about that one. WrestleMania 30, where the Miracle on Berman Street, Daniel Bryan made the odds happen. WrestleMania 35, where Becky Lynch main evented the first time for all women. And Kofi Mania happened. WrestleMania 40 is someone's WrestleMania 17. It is, in my opinion, one of the top 10 WrestleManias of all time. So, if you want to say it's your favorite WrestleMania or the best WrestleMania, the greatest WrestleMania, you know, it's up there. I'm not going to give you a hard time. I just personally believe WrestleMania 17 is just a little bit better. And that might be nostalgia talking. But that's just how I feel. Afterwards, he brings out the belle of the ball. The one we're all here to celebrate with. Your new, undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes comes out. Big Pop Philadelphia is serenading him, singing to him. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. It's a great moment for him. And Cody starts crying, as he should. Like, tonight, cry. You went through it. You got to your moment. Get your tears out. Get your tears out. Gets inside the ring. They hug. And then Hunter shows him a very last minute video package highlighting his career. Oh my goodness. It's a love fest. It's a love fest for Cody. Triple H hugs him. He exits the ring. The crowd's, you deserve it. You deserve it. Cody does his whole, so, what do you want to talk about? Lays down the belt in the middle of the ring, kisses it, and then he asks Samantha Irvin to once again announce him as the new, undisputed Universal Champion. Big Pop. He says 2 years ago he came out here and laid out his goals and dreamed in the open, and last night, that dream became a reality. But he's been told the altitude in Philadelphia is 39 feet above sea level. But the air seems thin because right now, he's standing on top of the mountain with everybody next to him. He gives props to Roman Reigns, congratulating him for a historic reign, 1,316 days. Thank you, Roman chants ringing throughout the arena. He wants to show everyone one of his main whys of what he does. Points to the screens above him, shows his daughter. Now we're getting all mushy-gushy. And now it's getting kind of sappy. Now I'm like, okay, God, alright. We get it. Even for me, I'm like, oh God, alright. We get it. And I'm happy that he's doing it for his daughter. And I was at the point now where I'm like, what, is he going to show Brandy next? Jesus Christ. Don't worry. She's coming. She's coming. And then after a while, we're just waiting. We're waiting. And then, if you smell, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson enters with the People's Championship around his shoulder. He gets inside the ring. They have a stare-off. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we go back in time to WrestleMania, the Raw after WrestleMania 33, where the crowd is raining down boos on Roman Reigns. And Roman can't talk. Same thing happened to The Rock. Raises the microphone, they boo him. Raises the microphone, they boo him. Raises the microphone, they boo him. Even louder. And then Rocky Shucks. Not Rocky Sucks, but Rocky Shucks. Rocky Sucks chants come down. And The Rock responds to him. He says, The Rock is a lot of things, but sucks isn't one of them. And now the crowd's really booing him. You son of a bitch. Boo. Asshole. All those chants. And then The Rock says he came out here to give Cody Rhodes his flowers. And also said that Philadelphia, what? Broke another record. What? For being the largest, what? Gathering of trailer park trash that The Rock has ever seen. They popped. The pop The Rock got by calling them, and I'm not making this up, the pop he got by calling them the largest gathering of trailer park trash was insane. Everyone stood up on their feet when he called them trailer park trash. I'm like, God damn. And The Rock's laughing. He cussed them out, told them to sit their punk asses down so he could finish the promo. And see, this is why I love The Rock. See, Roman, when he had this, 2017 was how long ago? 7 years ago? Ugh, God damn, time flies. 7 years ago, he didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know how to respond to it. They were like, this is my yard now. Bye. The Rock said, nah, I'm going to sit here. I thrive in this. I live for this. He worked that audience. And after a while, they calmed down. But that was cool. The Rock says he came out here, no fireworks, no blood spilled, just to give Cody his flowers. He did it. He beat Roman Reigns in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. He recounts the story of their feud, talking about the smile on Cody's mom's face and how she should be proud, and how Dusty, the American Dween baby, funky like a monkey, is looking down on him from heaven. Big smile. Lots of people know that Dusty Rhodes was Rock's hero. And his dad, Soul Man Rocky Johnson, was friends with Dusty. And he wondered briefly if his dad would be happy with what The Rock did. Probably not. He talks about the title belt and the new plates. And then it got kind of awkward, because he then asked Cody if he could hold the belt. Cody was like, you want to hold my belt? And Rock says, I just want to hold the belt. Cody's like, okay, let me hold your belt. So they switched belts. And then they're both holding each other's belts. And then Rock's just kind of sitting with it. And the crowd's chanting, this is awkward. This is awkward. This is awkward. And even I was like, okay, let's give each other the belts. Okay, let's get, okay, that's enough. Let's give each other the belts back now. And as you can imagine, this is setting up a match between Cody and The Rock. So after this, The Rock lets it be known that he's going away for a while. But when he comes back, whether Cody has the belt or not, The Rock is looking for Cody. And then before he left, he told Cody to open his hand. He gave it to him. He says, you know what this is. Don't you ever break my heart again. The Rock gave something to Cody. We don't know what it is. But apparently this is them adding more layers to the council, the time where The Rock spoke to Cody, and why Cody gave up his spot to The Rock. So we're going to be adding more layers to it as time goes by, so that's good. Before The Rock left, Cody ended the promo by saying this, Rock, you might be my boss, but I am the champion. I am their champion. And most importantly, boss, I am your champion. And that's how we end the promo. The Rock versus Cody Rhodes to main event SummerSlam. If it's true that The Rock is taking a break to film movies and he's going to be back around this summer to build the match, this is going to be one of the best. I think this is going to be one of the best built WrestleManias. It feels like WrestleMania already. SummerSlam feels like WrestleMania this year. It's going to be one of the best built SummerSlams in a long time. Where are they? Where is SummerSlam going to be this year? Did they announce it? Let me see. Where is SummerSlam 2024 going to be this year? The Cleveland Browns Stadium. How many seats does the Cleveland Brown Stadium, what's the capacity? The Cleveland Brown Stadium is going to be 67,000. Oh, they're going to probably go for another 70,000. Wow. That's a lot of people. Damn, what's the biggest attendance for SummerSlam? Wow. Do you think they can do it? If they have The Rock and Cody, they're gonna do it. So forget about it. If they have Rock and Cody, CM Punk and Drew, and of course, what I'm thinking is gonna be Seth versus Roman. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm excited about that. All right, that's how you open the segment. Honestly, after that segment, that was the best thing about tonight's episode. I'm not gonna lie. That was it. Once you get past the opening segment, everything is just kind of setting up for the future. They had Ilya Dragunov, the NXT champion, go out there and have a really good match. A great match with Nakamura. Very stiff, but it went like 5 minutes. It didn't go long at all. Ilya went in there and sticked the book out of Nakamura, and they were beating each other down. And Ilya beat Nakamura. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, look, I love Nakamura. His stock is falling drastically. He keeps losing. Nakamura, every time I turn on the screen, is just losing after losing after losing, loss after loss after loss. Homeboy, it's getting to the point now where he's losing value. He loses so much, he no longer holds value when he gets beaten. That's terrible. I'm sorry, it's terrible. You know it's true. It's awful to see him lose this much. But Ilya Dragunov looked good. Not good, but good. Good. He won with the Torpedo Moscow. Torpedo Moscow? Is that how it is? Alright, whatever. Whatever. Judgment Day comes out. Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley showing off their belts, saying it's a new era, with Mommy on top and Damian Priest as the new heavyweight champion. Priest says that Terror Twins, the Terror Twins being him and Rhea Ripley, stand before you as the world champs, and it goes without saying that they always rise to the occasion, and now the world needs to follow suit and rise for the Judgment Day. And as he goes to raise his belt with Rhea's, R2 shows up and holds his tag belt in the middle of it. And I said, we've come full circle. Judgment Day has all the belts, baby. That was good. Look, I know seeing R-Truth with the Judgment Day is going to get old. Probably in the next few months. It's going to get really old because we got to move away from it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still loving it. I love that he believes that he's a part of the Judgment Day, even after all the craziness they went through. Even Damian's like, no, oh my God, go away. So they challenge, I think it was JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and of course Dominic Mysterio to a 6-man tag. Miz and R-Truth, and their partner is the man you can't see. And I'm thinking, Little Jimmy? Little Jimmy? We know who it is. When they say the man you can't see, it was exactly who it was. John Cena ran out there in the middle of the match because he's like, I ain't working a full match. I'm a Hollywood star now. Went out there with his ball spot. Hit his 5 moves of doom. Shoulder, shoulder. Powerbomb, of course, spin out powerbomb. The you can't see me. The 3-way you can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle and then the attitude adjustment and won the match. And that was it. He got his 5 moves of doom in and then he got the fuck out of there. I love it. I love it. John Cena doing big business and got out. Big pop for Cena. People still calling him the greatest of all time. Roman's better. What? Is there a problem? You got a problem with what I said? I'm going to say it again. Roman's better. Fight me if you got a problem with it. Let me see here. Backstage, Rhea Ripley's talking to Dominic Mysterio, telling him, handle Andrade, because he turned his back on you. And then out of nowhere, boom! Flying chair hits her in the head from Liv Morgan, looking like a psychopath. They brawl, and it looks like Liv's or Morgan's revenge tour has begun. Has begun. So that's the next feud. Indy Hartwell got her ass whooped by fine-ass Roxanne Perez. Houston's own Roxanne Perez, your new NXT champion, Roxanne Perez. She went out there looking fine like a mutt. I'm telling you, these heel champions, I don't know what it is, but when they turn heel, I'm like, whoop, whoop. Roxanne went in there and whooped that ass. Candice tried to help her. Candice LeRae's trying to be a fairy godmother. But unfortunately, Indy Hartwell is too goddamn hard-headed. So she got her ass whooped by Roxanne. Cry me a river. Sami Zayn. By the way, Natalya's going to be fighting Roxanne tomorrow night on NXT. Sami Zayn came out, big pop from the crowd. Singing him, serenading him. Sami Zayn had his moment just like Cody had his. It was a good moment for him. I'm happy for Sami. Look, I still think this should have been Chad Gable's win, but I think what they're going to do with him, we're going to talk about it. But Sami went out there, crowd received him, interrupted by Imperium. That would be, I'm blanking on names right now. I apologize. But yeah, it was Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. They talk about Gunther's work as the champ, 666. And they said, we're going to avenge him by whipping that ass. And then, as you know, he had to come out to save Sami. I think it's appropriate that I sit straight for this because I'm proud to be an American and a big Chad Gable fan. Sheesh! And thank you. Chad Gable and Sami Zayn have a tag match. Chad Gable, whoop that trick, get him. Whoop that trick, get him. Whooped the asses of Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. With German suplexes out the wazoo. Olympic slam, Olympian slam, Olympian slam, left to right. Him and Sami Zayn get the victory with Chad Gable getting the pinfall. And then afterwards, here we go. Let's talk about it. Sami Zayn meets Chad Gable backstage and says, next week, as promised, you get an Intercontinental Championship match against me in Montreal. I said, oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you sense it. You've been watching wrestling enough. You've been watching wrestling long enough, as much as I have, to know where this is leading. Sami took his WrestleMania moment. It was supposed to be his spot. Chad Gable is dejected. And so now that he helped him beat Gunther, he is now going to take everything he taught Sami and turn on him. If Chad Gable, I'm not saying he will, if they're going to have Chad Gable turn heel, the time to do it is next week to maximize the biggest reaction. Because Sami's going to be a hometown hero in Montreal, because that's his hometown. So if Chad Gable ends up cheating to beat Sami Zayn and wins that IC title, the heel heat he will get is going to be astronomical. I don't know. I don't know. Even if, let's just say Sami beats him and then he turns heel. The heel heat he gets will be astronomical. But I think if you're really going to turn him heel, the time to do it would be after he wins the IC title. Look, I think it would be a great heel turn, but man, I don't want Gable to turn heel. Why's he got to turn heel? I would love for Gable to win fair and square. Now people are going to ask, what happens to the rest of the group? Well, Otis turns heel with them. Maxine probably doesn't turn heel. I think Akira Tozawa and Maxine probably get separated, but Otis and Chad will probably be together. But yeah, damn it. I don't want him to turn heel. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. But, oh, God. Oh, I hate it because it is a good story. That is good storytelling for him to turn heel. Look, honestly, can I be real with you? I want him to win that IC title so badly. I want Chable to win that IC title very, very badly. But man, I don't want him to do it as I don't want him to do it as a heel. But I have to think about it too. If he doesn't win it next week, then when is he gonna win a title? That's my question. When will he ever get a shot like this? Ever again? Maybe we do something where Gunther returns and costs them the match, and then we do a triple threat where Chad wins it then and at Backlash. I don't know, man. Maybe we do that. But then again, I don't know if you want that IC title match to be ruined like that. I think you would want a winner. I think they're going to turn him heel. And I think he's winning the IC title next week. We'll see how it goes. If they do it, I'm not going to shit on it. I am going to questionably be watching, though. Because I don't know if that's the best way to go about it with Chad Gable. Chelsea Green, who didn't get a match at WrestleMania, came out and said, I want some match. And boy, did she get it. Jade Cargill, whose entrance was longer than the match, answered the call. The bell rings, ding, 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 pump kick, Jaded, 1, 2, 3, Chelsea loses. Jade Cargill looks like a monster, which is essentially how she looked in AEW. Alright. You know she's winning all the titles, right? You know she's winning all those titles, just so we're clear. Whether you like it or not. In 3 weeks, we're going to have the draft. The WWE draft. That's the next big event for SmackDown and Raw. And this is before Backlash. And it will go into effect after Backlash. So we're going to have new rosters in the next 3 weeks. So let's see how that one plays out. Main event time. Drew McIntyre comes out. And he's pissed. Gets in the ring. Turn the music off. He says, we haven't... Let me get this right. He says, what happened last night was complete and utter BS. His moment only lasted 5 minutes and 46 seconds, which is 5 minutes more than most of the fans can last in bed. Sims. He thanks CM Punk for sharing a moment between Warriors and says Damian Priest messed it up. Well, I think this person meant Seth Rollins. He thanks Seth Rollins for sharing a moment between Warriors and says Damian Priest messed it up. Well, CM Punk messed it up and Damian Priest. Money in the Bank is a joke that's cost him the title twice and cheapens everything they've done. And Damian is only he's a transitional champion. He keeps yelling until Jey Uso makes his entrance. He calls Damian Priest. He didn't call him bisexual Undertaker. He called him... He used the word that basically meant BDSM. He says, I would whoop your ass, but you would probably like it. Well then, sir! The main event was a fatal 4-way to determine who will fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. Ricochet, Jey Uso, Yeet, Drew McIntyre, and Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed, who... Look at that. He wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal and gets a chance for the world title. I likes it a lot. He said, Bondage Undertaker. Yeah, that sounds about right. Regardless, the match was actually good. Went a while and they beat the piss out of each other. Good selling from everyone. Came down to Drew McIntyre. Getting ready to hit the Claymore kick, but then he stopped and interrupted by CM Punk, allowing Jey Uso to hit the spear, hitting the splash, pinning Drew 1, 2, 3. Once again, Drew gets screwed by CM Punk, and Jey Uso gets a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm assuming at Backlash. And there you go. So that was Raw. Again, and I want to make this clear. It wasn't a bad episode. I'm so happy that they're setting up SummerSlam for what it's looking like to be one of the best SummerSlams that I've seen in a dog's age, with The Rock, Cody, CM Punk and Drew, and Seth and, of course, Roman Reigns, which is going to be phenomenal. Those are your top 3 matches. It's going to do 70-something thousand. But for Raw after WrestleMania, yes, it's better than last year's Raw after WrestleMania. Thank God Vince is gone. But it didn't have that bite. You get me? Didn't have that bite I was looking for. I don't know why. It just didn't have the bite that I was searching for when it comes to a Raw after WrestleMania. Like, ooh, okay, this is the start of a new era. Let's go. We still don't know. Okay, The Rock's not going to be here until SummerSlam. Who the fuck is going to fight Cody in the meantime? You know what I mean? That's we'll probably find that out on Friday Night SmackDown. Probably will be Randy. Well, no, WrestleMania 41 as well is where Cody will fight Randy. So it'll probably be maybe a Kevin Owens. We'll find out. Or someone from SmackDown. We'll figure out an opponent. Sheamus. I did see a video package for Sheamus coming back. So, it's a shame that they lobster head. It's a shame for fame. Lobster head. Sheamus is coming back. Maybe they'll have him fight Cody. I don't hate it. We can make it work. But yeah, we got nothing for Cody right now. We still don't know what we're doing with the tag team titles. I'm assuming they're gonna do a rematch between Judgment Day, R-Truth, and Miz. Okay. Sammy and Chad and probably Gunther. Rhea's taking on Liv Morgan. So we have some feuds. SmackDown will find out what Bayley's doing with Logan Paul. Logan Paul's not losing that belt until SummerSlam. Well, he'll probably lose it to, everyone say his name with me, L.A. Knight. Yeah. And then, of course, Theory and Walla will be defending their titles against whoever. Yeah, so we still don't know where exactly we're going to go for SummerSlam. But I think as we get closer to the event and we get closer to these pay-per-views, I think stories are going to start forming and things are going to be a little bit more interesting. But I still was missing that bite. You get me? That, oh my God, it's a new era kind of bite. But it was still a good episode. I enjoyed it. You know, like, I think about 2012. You know, after John Cena lost to The Rock, Brock Lesnar came back. Like, that was huge. You know, I was kind of hoping that The Rock would show up at the end and beat the piss out of Cody with Jacob Fatu or something like that. That would have been nice. But we'll figure it out. We got plenty of time. What do y'all think? I'm just having my opinion. What do y'all think about the Raw after WrestleMania? Did it satisfy you? Did it make you happy? Are you entertained? Are you not entertained? Let me know. But yeah, give me your thoughts about Raw after WrestleMania and WWE how you get to a new era. I'm very curious to know what your thoughts are when it comes to WWE now running things without Vince McMahon. Like, give me your thoughts overall about what we discussed. Once again, show your love to the Super Chat champion, Corp CA, for making this a very fun episode. Hey, Breezy, I'm surprised they still doing the gimmick without Bray. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about them doing the gimmick without Bray Wyatt. I don't know. Let's see how it works out for him. The game opening was awesome. Joseph Winters, I agree. I agree with that. Joseph Winters says his favorite WrestleMania is WrestleMania 19. JJ Bulldog says his favorite WrestleManias are 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 25. He Says they're all better than WrestleMania 40. I think 40 is better than 25. I think 40 is better than 23. I think 40... Ooh, 21? Ooh, okay, so for me, it's 17, 19... WrestleMania 30, and then 21. Actually, I might flip 20 and I might flip 21 and 30. Those two kind of keep flipping for me. Number 5 would be WrestleMania 39, and then I would probably put WrestleMania 40 right behind WrestleMania 39. I enjoy WrestleMania 30 more than 49. So can we give it? Is that fair? 17, then 19, then 30, 21, then WrestleMania 39, and then WrestleMania 40. Is that fair? That feels about right. That's a good spot for WrestleMania 40 for me. That's just my opinion. You can agree or disagree. Let's see here. Yeah, they really called Damian Priest Bondage Undertaker. Yep. Didn't get censored. Yeah, the Cleveland Brown Stadium hosts 68,000. Yeah, they're gonna get a good 70,000 if The Rock and Cody is main eventing, and they have Seth and Roman, and then Punk and Drew. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, what a card! Oh, what a card! John Cena showing up, getting the dub. John Cena will not be wrestling at all for the rest of the year. He's gonna be filming, but he will have an open schedule next year. Give us that heel run for John Cena. I wants it. I likes it. And I wants it. Alright, how we feeling about Chad Gable turning heel? Oh, God. People are saying Sammy will win and Chad will break. I mean, yeah, most likely. I would, if you're gonna have Chad turn heel, I would have him win the title. Really maximize it. But I'm not booking. Again, Triple H is the guy in charge. I just feel like, oh man, they're gonna turn him heel. They're gonna turn him heel. God. I don't like that. I don't like it. Don't split up Maxine Dupree, Akira Tozawa, and Alpha Academy. Yeah, that's also a thing I don't want them to do. I love Alpha Academy as it is, and I don't want them to split it up, but what are you gonna do? We had a troll. Yeah, this troll that keeps coming in here, apparently he creates multiple accounts to do it, and I hate it. It's bad, man. Bashar de Gaulle, I wish that The Rock made a challenge Cody for the title. He's gonna do it at SummerSlam. Don't worry. That is the main event for SummerSlam. He's just gonna go away for a couple of months, and he'll be back. TY Fantastic says, I want Cody. Not really. He wants Cena and Orton one more time. If Cena's a heel and Cody's the baby, God damn it. If Cena's a heel and Orton's the babyface, 1000%. And join the Discord, by the way. Help us get to 200 followers on Discord if you haven't already. The link is in the description as well as in the live chat. How do we feel about the new era? I'm serious. Like, how are we feeling about this new era we're in? I hated that Logan is good in the ring. Yeah, God dang it, man. Logan Paul, if he wasn't as good inside the ring, it would really, really bother me. WrestleMania 26 was a good WrestleMania. That's the one where Rey Mysterio won the title, right? And then it was John Cena and Triple H in the main event. No. 26? No. I'm thinking 22. That's 2006. WrestleMania 26 was Taker and Shawn Part 2, right? Yeah, that was the beginning of the PG era. Ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
Hi, Alyx.
Well, hello, Anthony A. Thank you for your donation. Yeah, see, I got a ball spot. Before long, he gonna be looking like Hulkmania, brother. Did I see that Seth is taking a month off? Yeah. I did see that. Just like Roman's taking a month off. Yeah, give Seth a break. Let us miss him. Franklin Torres, by the way, Franklin, my man. Great defense. Great battle last night for WrestleMania. Franklin Torres says, after tonight's video package, I'm already tired of Cody's reign. Oh, they really milked it. They was milking that Cody Rhodes segment. Jesus Christ almighty. I was like, okay. Okay, it's getting a little sappy for me. Let's cool it off a little bit now. But yeah, I mean, you knew it was coming. You know they're gonna be stroking their own egos for a while. WrestleMania 20 is a very special night. A very special night. That no one will be talking about forever, ever again because of who won. I'm joking. Chris Benoit, yeah. Very special moment for Chris Benoit. And, oh my god. Him and Eddie Guerrero, I hate the fact that he did what he did because that was a very special moment for me and everybody. Eddie and Chris Benoit, wow. Dijak eventually, Dijak tweeted something that Cody will eventually be booed. Yeah. I called that. I've been calling it for a year. I said when Cody wins the belt, I give it 6 months and fans will turn on him. It's gonna happen. After that segment that we had tonight, it'll probably be happening a lot sooner, but it's gonna happen. President Cody will be booed very soon. Don't worry. Yeah, man, I think going forward, things are going to be a lot more smoother for me in these WWE reviews. Because I'm going to be a lot more, I'm going to feel a lot more secure. And be a lot more secure in what I'm given and these stories going forward because of who's working on it. Will it be a little dry after WrestleMania? That is cooled down? Yeah, that's expected. But that happens all the time. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here to review. I'm here to give you the best content right here on YouTube. Bigger than everybody else. Better than anybody else. So if you enjoyed this, thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As you file out, do all the YouTube things, like the videos, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cashapp, Venmo. If you're getting tickets on SeatGeek, use the promo code JustAlex. Of course, follow me on all of my social medias, including joining the Discord. Get us to 200. And watch the WrestleMania reviews if you haven't already. You guys are amazing. Thank you for continuing to make me a part of your day. And as always, you are welcomed right here in Alyx's world. A place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh, when you're